What's up, YouTube family? Mark here from McNeely TV. Welcome to this video. Welcome to the channel if you're brand new. And I want to be talking to you all today about the importance of having effective communication in your marriage and in your relationship. And without it, your marriage and your relationships will suffer, they will fail, and ultimately it will cause you stress, pain, and so much anxiety. And so in this video, I want to talk to you and share with you all some things that you can do to overcome this and to help you move forward with communicating better. All right, so let's get into this video. So, what are some things that men and women often struggle with doing? They struggle with really focusing in on the other person's wants and needs. This is something that's very big. This is something that's very difficult to do a lot of times when you're in a relationship, right? When you're in a relationship, you're basically saying, I'm ready to serve one another. That's what you should be saying. Hey, I'm ready to serve somebody. I'm ready to serve this other person. When you say I do, you're basically saying, hey, I'm ready to serve you. And I'm hoping that you're ready to serve me by any means necessary. And so that means stepping into that role of, if you're a man, being able to do all of the things that men do to help with serving their woman. And then if you're a female, doing all of the things that's necessary to help you serve that man, that male. Um, but a lot of times what tends to happen is we get into these relationships and we get selfish or we get self-centered based on our own needs, and that can be a very big problem. And so a lot of what happens is the communication piece, it falls off, right? In terms of women, let's talk about females. So in terms of women, what do women normally want? Now, this is I've been around a lot of women. I've worked around a lot of females. I've talked to them. I've listened to their problems as it relates to their relationship. And a lot of women, no matter their race, their color, they are a lot alike. You all are designed a lot alike. And so for women, a lot of times it's about your you like the emotional connection. You want to connect emotionally. This is why in the beginning of a relationship, people are connecting. They're doing things spontaneously. They're doing things without being coerced or told to do. And this is why in the beginning of relationships, it's like, man, all you're doing is thinking about the other person. You're just wanting to be with that person. But as soon as people get comfortable, as soon as people uh, stop communicating in relationships, that is when the problems really start. So women want to be heard. They want you to listen to them. They want to be able to express themselves. Women are more emotional, and they desire that emotional connection. Women also want to feel cherished. They want to feel loved. They want the romantic touch and feel, right? For women, a lot of times, it's a build up to the intimacy, right? For women, it's a build up to the intimate state. They don't just jump into bed with you um, unless they are out there, in the streets, as the people will say, they're for the street, right? But for the most part, women, a good quality woman, they want that intimacy. They want that time with you. And if there's no connection there, you're gonna know it. It's not going to flow well. All right. And so I've listened to women across the board. I've worked with women, and I've heard them say, "Yeah, my husband, he's just trying to get it in right now, and I'm just not feeling that right now," because the connection, the emotional stimulation is not there. And so, men, we have a lot to do. We have homework that we have to do, especially on our woman or on our spouse. So you got to communicate your needs. So women, you may have to have a sit down with your man and tell him what it is that you desire, like what it is that you want more of. Like if you want more time, some women just want to be able to sit down and watch a movie without interruptions. Like that means a lot to them. Some women want to be able to just go and just go out. Like, hey, let's just go out, hang out, and there be nothing after. Like, let's just enjoy one another's company. Like, so there's women are just built a little bit differently, and they need that emotional stimulation, that emotional connection to help them really flourish in the relationship. And so women, my advice to you is just to articulate that, communicate that to your significant other, your spouse. Let them know what it is that you need, what it is that you like, so that that man can do more of it. Now let's talk about the men, right? Men, we're built differently, right? It's in our DNA, it's in our genetics to be, more physical. So men like more physical. We're more attracted to the physical. It's all about at times how things look. Regardless if a man tell you otherwise, like I said, it's a small percentage, but men are more geared towards that look. We're more physical, right? We have to have physical touch. Men have to be intimate, right? And so if you're married, right, you men want to be intimate with their spouse. That is basically one of the ways that a man connects with his woman. So if there's not a lot of talking going on, if there's not a lot of emotional connection or build up to the intimacy, men don't need that. Men can go from 0 to 100 like right now. So for men don't have to have a build up of all of these amazing words. Oh girl, you look good today, man. I was thinking about you today. Like building her up, the emotional connection part. Men don't have to have that. We don't need that. It's just the way we were born, right? We were created. So so understand that, ladies and gentlemen, that that having that communication piece is so important, and really really talking, sitting down, talking about one another's wants and needs. If you're in a relationship and your man is like, hey, look, I have a high, sex drive. I have a high drive. I need at least 3 4 times a week. Well, 7 days in a week, and it gets turned up when you have kids and you have all of this stuff going on. Don't have kids, don't have uh, extracurricular activities after school. It can get real turned up, and so the expectations of man, trying to please your man, it gets overwhelming for you. You guys have to sit down, you have to communicate, you have to talk, you have to kind of reason with one another, and you have to meet each other where you are. You may have to plan it, right? You may have to plan more time with one another. You may have to plan more physical time for that man, right? And you might say, hey, you want 3 to 4 times a week, that's cool, but we can't go all night. We can't, you know, you know, you know, what I'm saying? Like you got to be able to uh, set boundaries in your relationship and communicate that. And I think the reason that doesn't happen is just people get just too complacent. People expect have certain expectations that they expect you to understand, and so it doesn't really work like that. All right, so I just wanted to shoot this quick video. Let me know what you all think in the comment section below. Let me know if you have been in a relationship or if you're currently going through some communication challenges right now, and let me know what are some things that you feel like you could work on to be better. All right, because you definitely want to work on communicating, um, you know, to be better, to have a long lasting relationship, because that's what it takes at the end of the day. You got to be able to communicate your wants and needs, and you got to really focus on serving the other's needs. And I think the person that can do that in their relationship, the people that can do that in their relationship, right, consistently, is going to have a long lasting relationship. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Peace and blessings, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.